Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this closed rectangular box, as you can see in this given diagram, such that the area of this front rectangle has been given to us as 9 times x centimeter square. The area of this top rectangle has been given to us as 6 times x centimeter square. And finally, the area of this right rectangle has been given to us as 4 times x centimeter square as well. And furthermore, the volume of this box has been given to us as 1728 centimeter cube. And now our task is to find the value of x. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. Let's focus on this closed box. And our very first task is to label its side lengths. I'm going to label this side as lowercase a, this side length as lowercase b, and finally this side length as lowercase c. And here's our next step. Let's focus on this front rectangle. And we can see the area of this front rectangle has been given to us as 9 times x centimeter square. And now let's recall the area of a rectangle formula. Area is always equal to length times the width of the rectangle. And here we can see the dimensions of this front rectangles are a and b. And the area of this front rectangle is 9 times x. So therefore, by using this formula, we can write this as a times b equals to 9 times x. I'm going to call this as our equation number 1. And now let's focus on this top rectangle. And we can see its dimensions are a and c. And the area of this top rectangle has been given to us as 6 times x. So therefore, we could write this one as a times c equal to 6 times x. And I'm going to label this one as our equation number 2. And now finally, let's focus on this right rectangle. And we can see its dimensions are b and c. And the area of this right rectangle has been given to us as 4 times x. So therefore, we could write b times c equal to 4 times x. And I'm going to label this one as our equation number 3. And now we can see we are ended up with this system of 3 equations. The first equation is a times b equal to 9 times x. A times c is 6 times x. And finally b times c is 4 times x. And now we are going to multiply out all these 3 equations. On the left hand side, we are going to multiply out these left hand sides. So therefore, we could write a times b times a times c times b times c is going to be equal to, and on the right hand side, I'm going to multiply out these one as well. So therefore, we could write 9 times x times 6 times x, and finally 4 times x. And now on the left hand side, we could see a times a is going to give us a square, b times b is going to give us b square, and likewise c times c is going to give us c square. So therefore, we could write this one as a square times b square times c square equals to, let's go ahead and multiply out the right hand side as well. So that is going to give us 216 x power 3. And now we are going to tweak the left hand side. This could be written as a times b times c whole square is going to be equal to 216 x power 3. And I'm going to label this one as our equation number 4. And now let's make an observation. We can see the volume of this closed box has been given to us as 1728. And now let's recall the volume formula. Volume is always equal to length times the width times the height. And here we can see the dimensions for this closed box are lowercase a, lowercase b, and lowercase c. So let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this formula. So therefore we could write a times b times c is going to be equal to this given volume, which is 1728. And now let's focus once again on this equation 4. And here I have copied down our equation 4. And we know our a times b times c value is 1728. So I'm going to substitute that a times b times c value 1728 over here. So therefore we could write 1728 whole square equals to 216 x power 3. And we know the square of 1728 is going to be equal to 298. 5984 is going to be equal to 216 x power 3. And now I'm going to divide both sides by 216. This 216 and 216 is gone. So therefore we could see that our x power 3 value is going to be equal to 13824. And now I'm going to take the cube root on both sides of this equation. And here we can see this cube and cube root undo each other. So therefore our x value is going to be equal to the cube root of this whole thing is going to be 24. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, the x value turns out to be 24. So thus we could see that our x value turns out to be 24. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.